Hey guys, welcome back to another session of using technical analysis to make some good money. So, alright, we are at a stage now where we're deciding what are we going to do with dollar CAD, right? Are we going bullish or are we going bearish? So, the thing with dollar CAD, which I'm looking at here, we're looking at the dollar CAD chart, is that I see an Elliott wave movement. Alright, I see an Elliott wave movement that looks something like this. It starts from here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go further down. If you have been following our analysis, we are calling for the short right about here, so we got in perfectly. But now people are asking me, what do we do next? I kind of missed the entry, and is there another entry level I can look at? So we're going to try to see if there's another entry, and more importantly, decide if we're going to play a further move down. Okay, so what I like about this movement here, is that if you look closely, if I do a Fibonacci extension, the movement from here is the same movement until here. It's a 100% projection. So what that means is that the movement from here to here, just let me use a double arrow for that. From here to here is the same distance as the movement from here to here. So in standard Elliott wave theory, this is kind of like an ABC. All right. So if we're gonna put a corrective wave here, ABC, this would be something like an A. This would be a B, and this would be a C. So we're looking at A, B, C, which is a wave 4, and we're gonna looking for a push down from there. Now, we have further confirmation of the push down happening, and what the confirmation comes from is actually if you draw a bearish line from here all the way to here, all the way, you're taking this bottom, you notice that right when price started reaching here, it bounced off, it was testing an area, it did a pullback, and then it's looking for a further push down from here. If all goes well, we can expect a much stronger move down. Actually, I'm curious to see if there's some kind of channel. Yeah, there might be some kind of channel, but nah. Okay, this is the nice push down that we are seeing. If I were to take a sell entry, where would I sell? I would likely sell on this 50% retracement. I mean, the first option is to sell on 38%. The second option is to sell on this overlap here. I'm a fan of overlaps for the obvious reasons that the overlap is where it is a place where the bulls and bears are fighting. So this will be my first sell entry. If you can scale into that sell entry by actually selling here again, price can actually come up and test here again. But so maybe you can have half your entry here and half your entry here. If I were to have my stop loss, would be, do go big Fibonacci retracement down, it'll be above this level. All right, just to be safe, this will be my stop loss. This will be my stop loss. All right, you will be my stop loss. Fantastic. And where is, we can technically play much further down. What is the potential of this move is that you can see firstly is this much. Okay, there is perfect. So one common characteristics of Elliott wave theory is that the wave 1 movement here is it's the same as the wave 5 movement. So you look at it, it's just a 100% projection. That means this is the perfect wave 5 target. All right, if we're going to play a move down, I would feel confident that we only move down to here. This would be our take profit target. We're going to play a push down from here. Whether it's from here, let's give me a bearish arrow. Push down from here or push down from here. So our entry is at 34.82 or 35.02. All right, we look to play the push down to this level. If look at RSI, right? One of my favorite indicators to look at is RSI. And the thing about RSI is that, just let me take out all this shit stuff. I'm a very neat guy. So okay, the thing about RSI which I want to point out to you guys is that it tells you a very hidden story. Okay, you can see that there is resistance there already. There's obvious horizontal resistance there. And one very interesting point is, if you do you can see that RSI actually predicted, this was where RSI kind of broke through, and that was even before price, when it broke through here, price didn't even break through yet. It kind of forecasted that there's a bearish momentum, price RSI has finally broken this level and is expecting a push down from here. So from here you can expect RSI to push further down. Correspondingly, you can see price pushing further down too. Okay, so it's a very simple strategy. Okay, not really a simple strategy, I guess a little bit more advanced. But if we catch this right, if we for those who got in at our entry right over here at 35.45, congratulations, you got one of the best entries, and we can get a really good profit out of it. If not, then we can look to try to re-enter at the 34.82 or 35.02 level. All right, guys. So that's it for me. I hope you find this tutorial beneficial over time. I hope that you can better understand the workings of the Elliott wave theory, how to use Fibonacci retracements, Fibonacci extensions, chart patterns, and this kind of using the RSI and stochastic in very creative ways to better forecast your moves. All right, so that's it from me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, feel free to post in the comment section, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Yeah, guys? Cheers and peace out.